Hey everybody, I'm Miss Anna.
I'm Jedediah.
And I'm Joanna.
Welcome to Teen Talk.
Real
Real life,
life,
real talk. All right, so today, we actually worked to rehearse that. So I hope y'all like that intro. But today we want to talk about distractions. And I don't know about you, but sometimes I get distracted a lot. And if I'm distracted, if I allow distractions, they looking at me like they don't know what I'm talking about.
I'm not looking at you.
She is. She's smiling and laughing and stuff. But anyway, when I get distracted, it takes me away from the Lord. And so if I sit down and I binge TV, because when I was growing up, we had to wait for our shows like every week at a certain time they came on. And it's still like that today, but we can stream stuff, and so we can binge shows and watch them and the whole season and stuff if we want to. And so if I get caught up in binging something, then there's no way that I'm going to do what I'm supposed to be doing with the Lord. I'm not going to be spending time with him the way I should. Or maybe it's not television that's distracting me. I've been known for playing games on my phone, and that has been a distraction for me.
I'm reading anything but your Bible.
Anything that you do where it takes you away from the Lord, that is a distraction. And so what we want to talk about today is, well, first of all, am I the only one that has these distractions? Because y'all sitting here like, and just listening, right? Like you don't get distracted?
Everyone gets distracted.
Everyone gets distracted?
Yeah. That's
So what kind of distractions do you face?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I usually do everything I'm supposed to do. Then I spend the rest.
So you don't have no distractions then?
I play games, but it's not the first thing I do. In the morning, I spend time with God. Then I take a shower. Then I do all the other things. And then
so you have a routine.
Yeah. Well, because you can't.
But you have a routine.
Yeah.
And so the first thing you do is what?
I'm supposed to read my Bible.
You supposed to, but do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do the dishes, take a shower.
Well, I don't need your whole schedule. I was just trying to see what you do with the Lord.
Yeah.
So your thing is
Psalms,
that you get up in the morning.
I have to read Psalms, Proverbs, and John.
And that's what you're reading right now.
Yeah.
Okay. And so here's a question for you then, because like you said, you do that because I told you to do that, right? So parents tell their children things, to help benefit them. Each parent has rules and stuff,
well, it's not
as
boring,
we know.
but...
No. But what if I switch the rules up on you? Or what if, since you spent time with the Lord in the morning, what if I said, while you was playing your video game, what if I said, let's spend time with the Lord right now? How would you feel? Would you adjust, or would you feel some kind of way because you want to play your video game and you're not really wanting to do that right now because you have a special time in which you do that? Be honest.
It'd be easier if you said I can have more time later, since I have a time limit on that.
So I have to give you more time in order for you to say, that's fine.
No.
Or, okay, let me
I
spend
said
time
it'd
with the
be
Lord.
easier. I didn't say it would do.
Be easier. So you may have an attitude.
I wouldn't feel a certain way. Even if I did say yes, I can still feel a certain way. But I wouldn't if I know that I'll be able to have more time later on, the time that I miss on doing other things.
So now, what if you didn't? What if no time was given to you?
I can brush it off and say, well, tomorrow it can be easier. I can try to do everything faster so that I have more time before. Like if I get on at 3 o'clock p.m., I can do things faster and get on at like 12 or 9 p.m. depending on what time I'm done doing everything I'm supposed to do. And then if we do something later in the evening, I won't feel as bad because I had home to time before then.
That's very interesting because it seems like as long as you give God your time in the morning, you don't have a problem, but you potentially would have a problem if it was out of sequence.
I mean, if you do it in the morning, you shouldn't have any distractions in your way. So it's much easier to do it instead of later on you're going to be doing other things, which is why you should do it in the morning.
Interesting.
You wouldn't want to do it in the evening or later on in the day.
Interesting.
Which I've seen a lot of that before.
You're mumbling. I don't even know what you're saying.
said-
Y'all know what he's saying because I don't know what he's saying.
I've seen that a lot even with me. That's why you told me to do it in the morning because I don't want to do it in the evening or at night because at night I either want to go to bed or want to do other things. And in the evening I'm not busy, but I'm doing other things like the
Busy. Oh, you hit the nail on the head. Don't sugarcoat it. In the evening, you're busy doing other things. Those are distractions. That's when you play your video games and stuff. And so to help with that, what has happened, what we have done for Jedediah is he spends time with the Lord in the morning. But you need to be flexible because he wants a relationship with us. And so even though we're spending time with him in the morning, I spend time with him in the morning as well. But we also spend time with him in the evening.
Exactly.
We spend time with the Lord together as a family in the evening.
Because you're not doing it by yourself. So that means everyone else is taking time away from what they're doing to spend time with God. So you might as well just do that too. Like, I used to have a problem with that, but it's not that bad anymore.
Because you can get busy and caught up in other things. Like I said, like for me, it was binging certain shows or playing certain video games.
But now it's not that bad for me anymore. I don't really have a problem with it.
That's good. That's because you are training yourself to spend time with the Lord, which is what he desires. He desires to spend time with us. That's the whole reason why he sent his son.
It's also because you let me read now. I used to sit there and watch it when I was reading. Now I'm reading myself.
Oh, so to be engaged is helpful.
Yeah, because I'm not just sitting there watching everyone else. Because I used to almost fall asleep. But if I'm actually doing something in that, and if I'm also being a part of that and doing, or reading the parts that I can read, then there's something to do and it's not boring.
Gotcha. So, okay, that's good. Joanna, what about you? What about you?
We were talking.
What about you? What about you?
What?
Do you have any distractions?
Well, I don't really do anything, but mindlessly scrolling through TikTok.
Yeah.
Well, that's a distraction.
For most people.
So she said mindlessly scrolling
Just scroll
through
without
TikTok.
thinking.
You know what? I have to be honest and say I have done that. That was something, and actually I did it so much that I have to still catch myself because I'll go on there on because I'm on all the platforms: Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. What else? Is that all of them? I think. And YouTube.
Do you TikTok?
Yeah, I do TikTok. And so I always scroll and see, what's going on and, check on my friends and different people I'm following, and I'm scrolling and I'm listening. And before I know it, I spent a lot of time scrolling when I could have been doing something else, doing something for the Lord, obeying him in some area. So that's your thing, huh? Scrolling?
Mindlessly.
Mindlessly. I think that's so key though, because I used to do that as an escape. Like I would play video games mindlessly. I figured it was like like an escape for me because I worked all day, and then when I would get off work, I would need like an escape or something to get away, and so I would play video games or scroll, like you're saying, mindlessly. That's really good. So what do you do to not be distracted or to not have that as a distraction and spend time with the Lord? How do you keep that from taking you away from God? Like, what do you do?
Well, I don't have this all day. Most of the time. So, I really don't have it that much. So, I don't know.
You used to have
So-
it in the morning when I wake up.
Yeah, because we had to set boundaries. But if you had your phone all day, if I entrusted this and said, "Here you go, Joanna,"
If you gave it to me all day, I'd probably do other things. Like, play other games. Can't do one thing all day. I'd get very bored.
okay. So how does this? What does your time with God look like?
Well,
Does it take you away from that? Do you spend time with the Lord
at 6 p.m.
at 6 p.m.?
With the rest
Because
of us.
I don't want to wake up at 6 a.m.
So basically, you spend time with God when we all do together.
Yeah, but sometimes I read my Bible on my own. Probably didn't know that.
Are you trying to call her out in front of everybody?
I mean, we call
That's
all of
okay.
it. We're calling each other out.
Okay, so Joanna, he called you out in front of everybody. He's saying that that's the only time you spend time with the Lord. Now, remember,
Most of the time.
okay, and that's honest, and we appreciate that, right? Everybody, we appreciate that because that's what this is: real life, real talk. There is no judgment here. Don't be distracted. See, they're distracted right now, guys, because there is a fly in the house.
So
And it
it's like,
sounds really mad. It's buzzing around and bumping into the walls and everything. But you gotta keep your focus here.
it's harmless, but
You gotta keep your focus here. So, how, Joanna, can we help you? Or what do you think needs to be done in order for you to spend more time with the Lord, free of distractions? Just a certain amount of time that you have with Him, that you say, "Lord, this is my time with you. This is when I want to meet with you." Or, "Hey, how about this? Lord, when would you like for me to meet with you?" Where we meet at the same time every day. This is your time. I'm giving it to you and nobody else. Let nothing and nobody else interfere in that time.
Well, I would have to pray about that.
Mhm.
But it would probably be sometime in the morning or at night because I stay up really late.
That'd probably be a better time for you. I agree, but you
Wait.
should do that.
what'd she say?
She said.
And first, I gotta find my Bible.
She says she would either do it early in the morning or late at night because she stays up.
Late at night? I don't
Very
think so.
late.
Yeah, but
When I
you
stay
stay up
late,
late
I
night
mean
because
like
you.
in the morning. I stay up like till the morning.
But you do things at night that make you stay up in the morning. Therefore,
Yeah.
that ain't gonna work.
Like we stay up really
What
late.
does she do at night?
I clean my room. Sometimes I
Mm.
watch movies.
Your
when
room
I'm
is
tired.
actually getting the way I.
Like how it is right now.
You're putting things that I
Like
took out the
video.
back of. That's not good.
Sometimes I stay up watching a movie, but usually I fall asleep on the movie before it's not even halfway done.
Or
It's like a third.
sometimes you are. on
Okay,
the
so
phone.
you're watching a movie. Okay. So, sounds like you have more than scrolling. You also watch TV, and that
Not that
takes
much.
you away from the Lord. So here we go.
Ew.
We need to give Him our time. And it's good. It is good that you guys are doing 6 o'clock at night Bible time together, where you come together and you read and pray and do, worship and all those things. That's wonderful. But you do need to have time with the Lord, just you. He needs a relationship with you, because when we die and go to heaven, we're going to stand before the Lord. And I'm saying you're going to heaven because you all have confessed the Lord Jesus as your personal Lord and Savior. So when you stand before Him, He's only going to ask about you.
Wait.
He's not going to ask about
So the
me.
people in heaven doesn't get judged.
That's a whole nother subject. We're talking about distractions today.
You're saying that.
No. When you die, you stand before the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to ask about you.
So Judgment Day is basically.
We're on distractions. We're on distractions. Y'all not taking me off. That's a distraction. We're not going to veer off. We're on distractions.
That's what we're talking about now.
I'm saying he's only going to ask you about you and what you did in these bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Did you spend time with him?
Wait.
I'm just telling you questions that he may ask.
Oh, thank you.
And you can't say, well, Joanna, she was watching TV, and so I was watching it with her. Or you see what I'm saying? You can't say that because he's not asking you about what Joanna. He's asking you about Jedediah. That's what they did in the Garden of Eden. Well, the woman you gave me. Well, the serpent. No, what did you do? He's going to ask you only about you. And what's the first commandment that Jesus gave us? There's 2 commandments.
Honor your father and your mother.
Well, that's the first one he gave the children.
Oh.
Honor your father. Children, it says, children, obey your parents, for this is the right thing to do. Honor your mother and your father, so that your days may be long upon the land which the Lord your God has given you.
I forgot.
I feel like there's
Longer
something
than I
that sounds different. Hold on, let me think about that.
And
Children, obey your parents. Hold on. Children, obey your parents, for this is right. The right thing to do.
Is that one too?
Honor your father. That's Ephesians chapter 6, verses 1. Chapter 6, verses 1
2 and 3.
through 3.
1.
I think it's 1. Look it up.
2 and 3.
Look it up. Let's go there. Let's go there. Because for some reason, I have all these different versions that I have read, and I might be getting them meshed together.
Ephesians 6, 2 and 3 is honor your father and your mother.
No, it starts with children, obey your parents. Right there. Here it is.
Where is it?
I found it. You got the digital. I found it first.
I found it first.
Okay, listen. Ephesians chapter 6, verses 1 through 3. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor your father and mother, which is the first commandment, with a promise. That's what I missed. That it may be well with you and you may live long on the earth. So there's a promise given to you all, to children, that if you obey your parents, then you will live long on the earth, which implies that if you don't, you won't. Okay? So make sure you obey your parents. But this is a commandment to children. And then under it, it talks to parents. And it says in verse 4, and you fathers do not provoke your children to wrath, but bring them up in the fear.
Oh,
hold on. Do not provoke your children to wrath, but bring them up in the training and admonition of the Lord. Focus. Distraction. That's okay. That's a distraction. It's all right. It's okay. It's a distraction. And so that's Ephesians. But there is a commandment. Think about the commandments. Originally, you had Moses and the 10 commandments, right? It was really I believe it was 613 commandments given to the Israelites. But those were not for everybody. We're not going to get off into all of that. I don't want to get sidetracked. But we had 10 commandments given out of those, right? The Moses, Mount Sinai, all of that. But then Jesus took those 10 and gave us 2. What are the 2? That's what we live under. The 2. What are they?
Boy, I don't know.
You don't know the 2?
I did, and I forgot.
What?
Love the Lord.
Matthew 22, baby.
Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. And love your neighbor as yourself.
So basically,
Yep. So Matthew chapter 22, for all of you watching, Matthew chapter 22, verses 37 through 40, reads this way in the New King James. It says, Jesus said to them, you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the first and great commandment. And the second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. All the law, all the 10 hang on those two. All the laws hang on those two and the prophets. So, if you look at the very first one, you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. You shall love who?
The Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind.
So you should not be divided. He wants all of your heart, all of your soul, all of your mind. So then we shouldn't be divided with scrolling and watching TV. And it shouldn't be a thing for us to be like, oh man, and not spend time with God. Oh, I got to turn off my game to go over here and pray. Oh man, do I have to do it now? Can I do it later? Or watching something all day long and never even spending time with him. You're distracted by bugs. Jedediah has a thing for bugs, just so you know. He don't like them.
Because they land on me and try to bite me.
So, we need to love the Lord with all our heart, all our soul, and with all our mind. What is our heart?
Your body part.
Your body part. What's our heart?
I don't know.
You don't
Something that comes blood.
know?
Where the Holy Spirit lives.
Actually, yes.
You in my heart?
But
Our actual heart?
no, he doesn't live in your actual heart. Okay. Wow, we got some talking to do. We got some talking to do, folks.
We never went this deep.
Okay, do you know we never been this deep? Oh, okay. What's your soul then?
Our soul is our mind, will, and emotions.
What?
What?
Why do you know that?
Because she gave me a paper that I had to confess every single. Or
Because I gave him the definition, which is what I'm about to say.
Why did
Your
you-
soul is, say it again, Jedediah.
Your mind, will, and emotions.
There it is.
I
That's
don't
your
remember
soul.
Where's that paper? again?
Okay.
Mom wrote it
And
down for me.
So your soul is your mind, your will, and your emotions. And that's what we're supposed to love God with all of our soul. So with all of our mind, will, and emotions. And so that's something that we have to work on every day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's not something that just comes easy to us. We have to work on it. We have to strive after it. We have to set ourselves up to be successful. So, you might have to turn the TV off intentionally. And intentionally not scroll. You have to set yourself up to be successful. This is something that we strive after, like I said. It's not something that comes easy. And you don't have to beat yourself up over it or anything like that. You just continue to strive after it. Now, if you don't do anything, then yeah, that's a problem. Because you're supposed to be striving after Christ. We're his disciples. And so we're to become like him. And so in order to do that, we do need to spend time with him so that we can know him, and we need to be free of distractions. So, does anybody have anything else to add?
No. I'm just answering the questions that you asked. That you asked me.
Ask more questions. Well, I don't have any more questions to ask, but how about you guys tell me how you are, how do you spend time with the Lord? In what ways? How do you take care of the distractions that come to you that try to keep you away from God? How are you dealing with those things? I would like to hear about it. Drop it in the comments section below. If you have some advice for these two, or even myself, if you have something you want to share with us, drop it in the comments section below. We'd love to hear from you. Is there anything else you want to talk about today about distractions?
I don't think so.
If you guys have anything you want us to talk about, drop it in the comments section below. We would love to hear from you. We want to be engaged with you. We want you to talk with us, share with us. All right? Well, that's it for me. Is that it for you? She's whispering in the mic. Can y'all hear her?
We'll see. We'll see editing or when we edit
She
the video,
said,
they'll hear
she
it.
said,
We'll
if
see.
you can hear her, like the video. Now, I just told you what she said, so like the video.
And subscribe to the channel and follow us on TikTok or my mom on
We're
TikTok.
not on TikTok. We on YouTube.
Yes, I said, or my mom on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. If you guys want to hear her read the 1-year chronological reading Bible plan
And pray.
and prayer.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So we are on, let's see. So that would be under forgiven. Yeah, that's under forgiven. The number 4, the word given, Given, Inc., Inc. You can find me under Forgiven Inc. on YouTube, TikTok,
Instagram.
Facebook.
And TikTok.
I'm not that much on Instagram, but I am there. But I don't post much on there. I'm mostly on YouTube. Is really where I am, but I'm on all of the platforms. So, all right. So we're done.
Yeah.
All right. All right, you guys follow us. We love you, and we'll see you next Friday.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.